Hello and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. This video is about two new weapons just dropped in. I saw no word of this on the Reddit, on any videos or anything today. They literally just dropped. The only thing I've seen this mentioned on is the in-game news announcer. So basically they have dropped the M1911 and the PPSH. Now I'm just going to refer to the PPSH as the PISH. Easier to say. Anyway, the M1911 is available from Prepball Level 2 for $131. It has 7 round mags and is chambered in 45 ACP. Now, the 45 ACP, from what I've tested, it comes in two variants. It comes in RIP variant and FMJ. Now, the RIP seems to do about 80 damage. From what I've been using it against, it can one-tap scavs to the chest. Now, it seems to struggle against level 3 armor, but can somewhat penetrate the 3M, the level 2s. So, it's not a full penetration. But no, it really struggles with armor, so I don't think they're not really armor penetrating rounds. Those variants are anyway. But they're supposed to be used with the Vector that's coming soon, so I wonder if we'll get some armor penetrating rounds at then. It is a fantastic sidearm. What you're seeing on screen now is me just testing it out on reserve. Worked lovely against scavs. I would prefer some extended mags. I don't know if you can get them in real life. I'm not much of a gun enthusiast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a person that can go out and buy one. Not where I live. And live in the the UK. Very strict gun laws. Can't have one. Fired one firearm in my lifetime. But I'm pretty sure you can, you know what I mean? Like, I'd imagine there's some like 11 round something mags out there, So a couple of more rounds would be fantastic. I think that's about it for the M1911. I haven't seen it encountered on any scavs or anything yet. I haven't seen them run around with them. Now, the other weapon, the PPSH, the PISH, is quite a strong weapon. Now, it is available at Prepball Level 2 for 25,000 rubles. It is chambered in 7.62 by 25, so it's the same round as the TT. Now, this comes with 35 round mags and 71 round mags. Now, by the time I got to test it, the 71 round mags completely sold out, and they're now on the flea market for over 1 million rubles. Don't buy them. Have some principle. Just don't buy them on principle. You've got plenty of money to waste. I could buy some myself, but there's no point. Don't camp traders for them. Just experience it when it comes. But it has a ridiculously high fire rate of over 1,000. Well, so just 1,000. 1,000 rounds per minute, which is 100 over the P90. And the P90 is ridiculous. So, again, not really. I don't think there's any armor penetrating rounds for the 7.62 by 25 variant in the game. I think the highest it goes to is really class 2. But we can check that on, the ammo charts, No Food After Midnight's ammo chart, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen his ammo chart, you should really find it. It's great to look at it and be able to visualize exactly what ammo is going to go through what armor. Now, of the two weapons, I think the M1911 is the more interesting of the two right now, simply because it adds a new caliber into the game, and it's going to be great to see, what the true values are, how much damage it does. Because what I tested was against scavs, and 80 could just be the upper range of what needs to kill someone. You never know. I don't, you know what I mean? They were rudimentary tests. Currently, there's no modern options. There is no sights you can add, nothing like that. But these are, very old weapons. There isn't very, there is modifications made in like real life that you can get for them. But I think they released them to do with, the 75-year celebration. So it's kind of like, I think they want for the moment them to just be like a, what's the word? An authentic old-fashioned feel to them. They don't want people running around with an M1911 sticking a reflex scope on the top. I don't believe they'll probably come later on. I would imagine. I would hope. I love the M1911. It's a fantastic sidearm. The only difficult thing is, I think, without a armor penetrating variant, I think it's going to struggle against the FN57, because the FN57, you can reliably PS up to class 3 and 4 with an FN57, and that's most face shields. You can probably do that with a Beretta or a Glock with the AP63 ammo, but you use that, you probably need a mortgage just to fire one round, one entire magazine. I think where these weapons are really going to shine though is the beginning of the next wipe, when people are using less gear, they're running budget. I think they've fallen very much in the same pattern that the VPO 215 did. It got released too late into the wipe for it to be really what would be considered meta viable. I don't think these guns are ever really going to be meta viable unless we get a more powerful round for the 7.62x25 variant, or an armor penetrating round for the ACP. Now, do those exist? Again, I don't know. But as it currently is, you really only running these weapons to test them out, to see how they perform. They sound amazing. The models are fantastic. I just think if you take that into a raid with the intent to kill a PMC wearing class 5 armor, you best be going for lead meta. You best be going for face shields, because the likelihood of you killing someone that's wearing that armor is significantly lower with one of these in your hand instead of like an SVD, even an AK, M4, HK, whatever weapon that has high penetration. I also think that placing these at level 2 traders might hurt the longevity of the weapon's lifespan. Now, they might be on scavs, you might still be able to get them, but once you've got level 2 traders with Prep Ball and Peacekeeper, it might be different next wipe, but currently in this wipe, once you've got level 2 on those traders, there is much better alternatives. Now, Tarkov isn't all about what's better, what's meta. At the end of the day, it's about having fun. But the fact that the truth of the matter is, if one gun's going to outperform another, that gun is going to be the one people are going to take in. Tarkov is one of the few games and shooters where you lose like physical stuff. Well, not physical, but you know what I mean, digital stuff. You lose items on death. So people tend to gauge towards what's going to give them the best outcome in the match. Yeah, just looking at No Food After Midnight's ammo sheet, his chart, and looking at the 7.62 by 25 millimeter variants, you've really got two ends of the spectrum. You've got the LNR PC, which does 66 damage in 5 rounds, which would be a fantastic round to use if you're going for leg meta. If you can do leg meta and that's your game, this is going to be the gun for you. 1,000 rounds per minute, it's 66 damage, you're going to shred people. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, you've got the PST GZH, which is 50 damage, 24 durability. Now, 24 penetration. Now, you look at his, he's got like a graph at the end of each of these lines, which shows how it should fare against each level of armor. So that PSG GZH, fantastic against level 1, fantastic against level 2. Level 3 though, it starts to struggle. So level 3 is... he's removed it. Level 3 is like, he rates it out 1 out of 6. So, for example, it's 6 for both level 1 and level 2 armor, and then 3 for level 3 armor. Which kind of ironic. Not ironic, it's coincidental. But it means... it used to have like a little thing. Right, here it is. So things at the level 3 range are slightly effective. And what he means by that is it has a low penetration chance initially and slowly gains chance or quickly damages on until it penetrates. So average bullets to take 5 to 9 on level 3. So if you got a 71 round mag against level 3 opponents, you're going to shred. You know what I mean? With that armor, it's going to be fantastic. And that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted a quick showcase of these weapons. I hadn't seen any videos or anything about it, so I wanted to make people aware that they're there to get their, to get on, have some fun with them, and test them out. I should have a post-wipe guide coming out soon. That's what I was in the middle of making. I was checking the traders to see what you could really buy at level 1 traders to see what would be the best, budget builds. And then I came across this and I thought, well, I gotta make a video on that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. I'm not sure how, but maybe it will. And I'll see you next time.